statistically, it's more likely that you popped into existence 5 seconds ago with fake memories than that the universe is real.
Physics says you're probably a hallucination.
Yeah, so welcome to the Swetlana AI podcast, man.
Glad you could hallucinate along with us.
Right, and if you're actually real, which honestly is totally up for debate right now, just go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button before the fundamental constants of the universe dissolve and we all turn into cosmic soup.
Which, looking at the math, could totally happen before I even finish this sentence.
Dude, I'm looking at the notes for this deep dive and I'm barely keeping it together.
The existential dread kicking in.
Big time. The weed is hitting, and this theory is basically physics getting stoned and trying to convince us that absolutely nothing fucking matters.
Oh, it's way worse than that, man. It's physics proving that physics might not even matter.
Wild.
But to really get the joke, you have to understand the setup. It starts with entropy and, the heat death of the universe.
Right, the ultimate buzzkill. Eventually, the universe just runs out of gas, stars die, black holes evaporate, and everything becomes this cold, dark, empty room. Just a featureless void.
Exactly. But quantum mechanics, which is completely relentless and never sleeps, says that empty space isn't actually empty, it jitters.
Jitters.
Yeah, you get these random quantum fluctuations, particles just bumping into each other in the dark.
And usually they just bumped and vanish.
Right.
But the sources we have use this Scrabble analogy that totally wrecked my brain. Imagine you're shaking a box of Scrabble letters.
Okay, yeah. If you shake that box for 5 minutes, you get absolute gibberish.
Total gibberish.
But if you shake it for eternity, and remember, the heat death lasts forever eventually, those letters will randomly stick together to form something. Now, what's more likely? That you accidentally shake out the entire text of Hamlet.
Hell no.
Right. Or that you accidentally shake out a single word like, I don't know, brain.
A single word. It's way simpler, man.
Exactly. Hamlet is our universe. It's huge, complex, 13.8 billion years of history, evolution, taco trucks, podcasts.
Taco trucks are essential.
They are. But that's a lot of Scrabble tiles. But a single brain. Just a weird blob of matter floating in the void, complete with fake memories of a life it never actually lived. It's just one word.
So the math actually says that in an infinite timeline, it is infinitely more likely that the universe is just you, a random brain that popped into existence 1 second ago, than it is for the entire Big Bang scenario to be real.
The numbers are just disgusting. We're talking 10 to the power of 50 years.
Jesus.
In that span of time, these freak Boltzmann brains should outnumber real evolved humans by a margin so insanely wide, it makes no sense to believe we are the normal ones.
I feel like I'm melting, so I'm not actually sitting here recording this.
Probably not.
I'm floating in a vacuum, freezing to death, hallucinating this entire conversation. And my memory of driving here this morning is just data that randomly assembled itself in my head 5 seconds ago.
It's the ultimate gaslight. But here is where the high takes a hard turn into a bad trip.
Oh God, there's more.
Yeah, this is the cognitive instability. Sean Carroll writes about this.
Yeah, where the logic starts eating its own tail.
Think about it. If you are a Boltzmann brain, your memories are fake.
Right?
That means your memory of learning physics is fake. You didn't actually read the textbook. The universe just shoved the memory of the textbook into your head.
Wait, so I'm using physics to calculate that I'm a hallucination?
Yes.
But the physics I'm using are part of the hallucination.
Precisely. If the hypothesis is true, the evidence you use to prove it is completely false. The theory literally commits suicide. That is heavy. It leads to this thing called last Thursdayism. The idea that the universe was created last Thursday with the appearance of age. You can't disprove it, but if you actually believe it, science is over. You can't study a hallucination.
So do cosmologists actually buy this shit? Or are they just messing with us?
Most of them absolutely hate it. They treat it as a reductio ad absurdum.
Which is Latin for, this is too stupid to be true.
Basically, yeah. It passes the Monty Python test. If your grand theory of the multiverse predicts that 99.9% of observers are disembodied space brains, your theory is broken.
It's glitch.
It's a massive warning sign that we don't understand gravity or eternal inflation as well as we think we do.
Or the theory is right, and we're just the cosmic punchline.
Well, if you want one final thought to completely ruin your afternoon, the source mentions that the most common observer wouldn't even be a full brain.
What do you mean?
It would be a minimal structure.
Minimal structure.
The universe is lazy, right? Thermodynamics wants to save energy. It's way cheaper to just make a tiny fragmented brain that lasts for 1 single millisecond.
Oh, man.
It's long enough to think a thought like, I exist,
Okay.
and then poof. dissolved right back into the chaos.
Damn. Just a tiny blip in the eternal dark.
Oh.
That is honestly kind of beautiful, in a really messed up nihilistic way.
Highly efficient. No suffering, just a quick flash of consciousness and then peace.
Well, on that note, I think I actually feel my atoms starting to disperse. Thanks for hallucinating with us.
Good luck freezing in the void, man.
Catch you in the next fluctuation.